It is now coming up on 11:17. Jessica Van Meter been very busy over in the Weather Center tonight. So here we go.
Here we go. As you said, it is doing January things out there, and it's going to continue to do January things out there really for the foreseeable future. And we're heading into the days where if you're not a fan, you really miss July.
Okay.
And you're thinking,
yes.
How long? 6 months. How fast can we make
then
this go?
Then it'll be doing July things.
Then it'll be doing July things, and it's going to be the opposite end of the spectrum. Exactly. So, at least it's seasonal. We can handle this. We had a warm end to December. Hopefully you got to enjoy it because the cold is here to stay, and so is the snow. We've got another weather impact alert that's going to be really focused on Friday and then potentially lingering into Saturday for some areas. We've got some a more scattered snow that's moving in tonight. That'll transition to more lake effect focused snow by later tomorrow and into Saturday. With that snow falling, our winds are going to stay on the stronger side. We could still have some gusts over 30 miles per hour, so we're still going to have some issues with low visibility and some blowing and drifting, and that could certainly cause some issues on the roadways. With this, we've got lake effect snow warnings. These are really the areas that we're expecting to see the highest snow totals out of this, especially where we have some of those heavier lake effect bands setting up. So this includes areas of the primary snow belt and some areas of the secondary snow belt, especially in the northern parts of Summit and Portage County. Locally, we could see about 6 to 10 inches depending on how those lake effect bands set up. We also have winter weather advisories. Those are in place for Lorain, Medina, Stark, Trumbull, Carroll, Tuscarawas County has been added to this, up to 3 to 6 inches if we can get some heavier lake effect bands to set up. So lake effect is going to be the question. Everyone is guaranteed to get at least a little bit of the snow that is off to our west. This is going to be moving in as we go through the overnight hours. Going to give everyone the chance for some scattered snow showers, a little dusting to an inch or two by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, our winds are going to stay on the breezy side, but we're going to watch that wind direction as we get into tomorrow. We've had a mostly west-southwest wind today, so that gave us a little bit of a break from the lake effect. We will keep those winds on the breezy side for tomorrow, but we'll get a little bit of a shift, more of a northwesterly wind in place by later tomorrow. So that's what's going to give not just that primary snowbelt area, but secondary snowbelt and beyond a chance at some of the lake effect snow that we're going to develop. National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. We are dry for right now. We're going to watch that snow arriving, light to moderate snow for most of us through the overnight hours, enough that most of us wake up to at least a coating of snow tomorrow morning. After that, we'll get a little bit of help from the lake. We'll watch this band move through during the morning. That could dump some additional snow, and then that northwesterly breeze will be with us. Temperatures in the 20s, good setup for some lake effect snow. So we'll watch how some of these bands set up. We could see those really developing with snowfall rates of up to 1 to 2 inches per hour. So where those bands persist, that's where the higher snow totals are going to be. Some of that lake effect will continue as we get into Saturday, become less aggressive and less abundant by later on in the day, but still going to add up for some locations. Again, most of us going to wake up tomorrow morning to at least a dusting, maybe locally 1 to 2 inches, so you're going to need some extra time getting out the door tomorrow morning, and especially traveling through the day. Make sure you plan on plenty of that extra time. We'll see some additional accumulations through the morning, overnight. Lake effect snow that really kicks in overnight and into early Saturday. A lot of those accumulations are going to be focused on those areas of the primary snow belt, far northern parts of the secondary snow belt. And again, that is all going to depend on exactly where those heavier bands set up. So we're going to watch that for Friday and Saturday. We get a little bit of a break on Sunday, and then our next system is already going to come moving in. Right now, it looks like the worst impacts with this should be off to our south, but the northern edge of this system is still going to clip us with a chance for some snow on Monday, and that's going to usher in even more cold air, and you guessed it, more lake effect. January is going to continue to January here. Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. We've already got that weather impact alert expected on Monday, and then those temperatures, just staying below average with more potential for lake effect into much of next week.